Hello, I'm Congressman Robert Pittenger. Welcome to the United States Capitol. Tonight we'll have the great privilege of hearing from the President of the United States, the State of the Union, a tradition long held in our country and one that we all look forward to have the President lay out his plans to protect our great freedoms. As you look at the dome behind me, what does that dome represent? What does it mean to you? Well, I'll tell you what it means to me and to all who I see all over the world. Freedom, liberty, opportunity, so unique and so special. People desire to come to America still, to come to our shores because they hope to experience the freedoms that we have today. Yet my responsibility, along with my colleagues, is to make sure that we can protect those freedoms for now and for future generations. So I welcome you, invite you to come with me now into the U.S. Capitol, and I'm going to show you part of what the President will be seeing tomorrow as he walks in and comes before and enters our chamber. We look forward to the visit. Come along with me. Right now I'm on the Speaker's balcony on the western side of the Capitol, overlooking the mall, and behind me, of course, is the Washington Monument. Right below me is exactly where the inauguration took place in January, and of course hundreds of thousands of people waited out there and watched the President be inaugurated as the 45th President of the United States. This is a cherished experience for all of us to be able to come out here, which I look forward to bringing many people. And if you happen to come to Washington and I'm here, I'd love to show you this balcony. Right now we're in the rotunda of the United States Capitol, and come with me, we'll look at some of the paintings that depict the history of our country. And right now, of course, is the surrender of General Bourgogne. The next painting here, the Declaration of Independence. Here now is the baptism of Pocahontas, dedicated as a Christian. Right here is the embarkation of the Pilgrims. This next painting, of course, is the landing of Columbus. Christopher Columbus, as you may know, means Christ bearer. All throughout this Capitol are remembrances of the Christian heritage of our country. This is the discovery of the Mississippi by De Soto. This is General George Washington resigning his commission. And that letter that you see in his hand is a prayer for our country. Right here is the surrender of Lord Cornwallis. Now, Lord Cornwallis was not in the picture, nor was General Washington, but he would not come to surrender, but send his own aides. But this shows the completion of the battle for our independence. Right here in the center of the rotunda, of course, is where heads of state will lay to be viewed upon their death. And President Reagan, of course, laid right here and was viewed by tens of thousands of people. All right, now let's go into Statuary Hall. Now the President will be coming up this area, and I'm going to walk you through exactly where he'll be coming from before he goes into the chamber to deliver his speech. This right here is the opening to the Speaker's office, and that hallway will take you down to Speaker Paul Ryan's office. This is Statuary Hall. Every state in the country is allowed to have two statues. This room, of course, was the first location, chamber, where the Congress met. And there's a story of John Adams sitting on one table at one end of the hall and with his head on the table, and people thought he was asleep. Actually, the way the acoustics go, he could hear them speaking on the other side. So he was really listening, he really wasn't sleeping. But you'll see all these statues. Of course, the statue now that will be brought to the U.S. Capitol will be one of Billy Graham. He will be our second statue. I'm going to show you our Lincoln Room. The Lincoln Room is where those of us who are on the WHIP committee, where we meet following votes on Monday night. We have several meetings and receptions with people who are here. I'll just show you this real quickly. Come on out. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. God bless you. You doing well?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is the Lincoln Room right here. This is a great friend and leader and works for our speaker. And this is where Abraham Lincoln would come and all of his other colleagues because they did not have offices. This was their office when they would come into this room. Okay? But again, that's where we meet today on our WHIP team for various meetings and planning dinners. It's a beautiful room. This is where the inauguration luncheon took place, was right here in Statuary Hall. All right, now we'll walk through on our way to the chamber and come down this hallway. This is a room right here where various media are. In fact, the Statuary Hall will be filled with media tonight following the speech by the president, and there'll be dozens and dozens of media. They'll be interviewing us as members of Congress and our thoughts about his speech. But right here is another place where the media often comes to. They meet us off the floor following our votes. This, of course, is Will Rogers. We call this the Will Rogers Hall. There's Will Rogers hailed from Oklahoma, and this is where one of their statues is located. The president again walks down this very hallway, and he will enter this doorway right here and to go into the chamber. Those are the doors he'll go in to deliver the State of the Union address. All right? Gives you a bird's eye view of what we do, and it'll be a great time this evening. I hope that you watch and enjoy the presentation of the President of the United States as he delivers what he believes to be the best opportunities for our future. I look forward to hearing from you. If you have issues or questions or concerns, hope that you won't hesitate to contact me. Thank you, and God bless you.